necessary. I got to take this guy out. You know.
How was this fight, just in terms of getting ready, different than the days of last year or any other fight, given the significance, given all this?
Well, definitely the media exposure and the press has definitely been a lot different than any other fight. But as far as the training goes, I think that the intensity in the training camp was just a lot more. It's a lot more. It was a lot more intense. It was hard to decipher, or to see like, okay, am I training too hard and too long or too much, or do I need to, can I go a little bit more? So it was kind of hard for me to find that balance. But that's why I have my trainers. They see what I'm doing in sparring, and that's how we pretty much judge it.
Do you think that there's a mental component to facing, the number 1 or number 2 fighter in the world compared to any other fighter? Is it any different when you're stepping up to that next level?
For me, it's not. I just feel like I'm facing another opponent. It really doesn't matter where they're at, number 1, number 2. It really doesn't matter what they've done in the past. I mean, it's just it boils down to now. That's what it boils down to. I'm living reality. I don't care about what they did in the past. That wasn't me. It's about what's going on right now on June 9th. What's going to happen? What's going to go down?
Can you take Manny's performance against Marquez as a sign of slippage, or just a sign of the fact that Marquez knows how to fight him?
The fight is good. The fact that Marquez just knows how to fight him really well. I don't think there's any slipping in Manny's game, honestly. I think he's going to be definitely strong in this fight. Very determined. Got a lot to prove to the fans. His last couple of matches haven't been as great, so he has a lot to prove. So he's going to come out blazing, and I'm sure that he's prepared 110% for this fight. And I think his mental focus and his clarity is a lot better now. The fact that he's in this whole religion thing, so I think he's going to be definitely well prepared. I'm going to face an animal.
What do you think is the difference in his punching power compared to the other guys you faced, standing in the pocket, trading with them?
I don't know. That's a question that's going to be it's going to be basically decided on the fight night. You know what I mean? I know one of the biggest punches I've ever faced was Kendall Hall. I don't think nobody is harder than that guy. That guy he has one punch knockout power. He puts guys to sleep one punch. Manny doesn't have that. He doesn't knock guys out with one punch. Besides Ricky Hatton, you saw that fight that Ricky Hatton. I mean, he put him out cold. But it hasn't been a lot of fights like that where he's just complete one-punch knockout.
Can you walk us through then, obviously that was a spectacular knockdown the Bolts scored against you, and you get back, and if I remember correctly, you won every round after that. Can you walk us through sort of the recovery process when you went down, how long it took you to get clear-headed, and then...
Well, I didn't know I was down until I actually lift my head up, and I was like, oh shit, I'm down. Like, I can't believe I'm on the floor. Oh, this what this feels like, and my right leg was numb, and I just couldn't. I was like, man, why is my leg numb? And then I just heard like this buzzing noise in my head, and I figured that was my brain just bouncing back and forth off of my freaking skull. So I was just like, wow. So I'm just like, okay, this is how it feels to be knocked on your behind. Okay, well I got to get up. So I get up really quickly, and I look over to my corner, and they told me to take a knee. So I took my knee. That we practice it in the ring, but the only thing that I thought about was like, damn, you better get up. And then after that, I just thought about, damn, I need to survive. So, it was still weird. It was hard for me to find my rhythm in the ring because my leg was numb, and I couldn't really feel my right leg, so it was kind of like off balance. But, I regrouped. It was no problem. Came back to the corner. It was like the knockdown never happened. It happened, and we just got rid of it. And it was like, dude, you still got to go forward. You still got to take it to this guy, And so, just said, hey, grab my balls, let's go. We're gonna fight. Let's fight, and bit down on my mouthpiece and went straight forward and applied the pressure that needed to be applied. And I figured that if you don't want to go anywhere, you're not going to go anywhere. Period.
So knowing that you recovered from that and were able to win that fight, does that impact you in this fight?
Oh yeah, that gives me experience. And that allows me to know that I'm capable of getting up off the canvas and actually coming back and winning the fight. That shows you what type of determination I have and my will to win, and what type of conditioning I